Good evening, friends, and welcome to Ultra Vision Academy. So this is 11th Science English medium computer subject. In the last lecture we studied about chmod command. Two commands we have seen, ls-l and chmod. ls-l command shows the list of files including all details, and chmod command is used to change the permission. So as we have discussed previously, that there are three types of permissions for each and every file. These permissions are read, write and execute, and there are two types of methods to give permissions. These methods are relative method and absolute method. And remember, in absolute method we have to use octal digit. So there are three types of accounts, or you can say users. One is the owner, that is also known as user of the file, who has created the file. Another is group. So a person who has created file, he is a member of a particular group, and you can give permission to that group also, so that other users can use it. And the third is other, means except group and owner. So for example, if you want to give a permission to user, then you have to use U. Same way for group you have to use G, and for others you have to use O character. So all these things we have studied previously. Now we have to see, that is IO redirection. IO redirection means input output redirection. When we are talking about IO redirection, there are three various operators available. One is greater than sign. Remember, this greater than sign is known as output redirection operator. Another is double greater than sign. Double greater than sign is known as append output redirection operator. And the third one is less than. It is input redirection operator. So these three are redirection operators. Let's take example. Suppose we are writing a command. For example, wc command we have studied already. wc minus c, and then you can write any file name. Just now we are in our home directory, so let's move to our snr directory. Our files are there. So cd india /gujarat /snr. This structure we have created already, and here our files are there. So snr1 file is there. So if you want to see the list of, if you want to see the number of characters in snr1 file, then you have to give wc minus c snr1. Then it will show you total number of characters written in file. 107 characters are there, including space. So you can also write this command this way: wc minus c less than snr1. Actually this is not less than sign, this is input redirection operator here. It means that input we have to take from snr1. So Linux will take input from snr1 and it will apply wc command. Wc means word count. So here also it will find out the total number of characters. Same way you can use WC minus L and WC minus W also to find out number of lines and number of words accordingly. The difference between these two command, you can see here that in the first output it shows 107 and then file name also. But when you use input redirection operator less than, then it doesn't show the file name. That is the only difference between these two. So here input redirection operator shows that input will be taken from SNR1. But what happens if you give WC minus C, just WC minus C, and we forget to give the file name here? When you press enter, it will not show you $prompt, but you can write here something. At last, when you press Ctrl D, it will show you that how many characters you have written. Total, we have written 35 characters. Why is it so? It is because normally in any operating system there are two things very important, which is standard input device and which is standard output device. Remember, for most of the operating systems, I think all the operating systems, keyboard is standard input. Same way, monitor is standard output. It means that if we forget to give from where input we have to take, then automatically it will take keyboard. Automatically operating system will take keyboard as standard input device. Same way, if you forget to give where to send the output, then automatically it will take monitor as standard output device. Let's see example. And that is why here if you give WC minus C and just enter, it means we have not specified from where the operating system has to take input. Then it will take keyboard. It means it will allow you to write something, and then when you press Ctrl plus T, it will show you number of characters that you have written. Same way, we are using ls command. When you press enter after giving ls command, it shows output on screen. It is because we have not specified where to send the output. So if we have not specified, then automatically it will show you on screen. But suppose if you give ls greater than and then any file name, suppose xyz1, because xyz is already a directory name that we have given. So ls greater than xyz1, it means instead of showing output on screen, it will transfer the output towards the xyz1 file. So when you press enter, it will not show you any output here on screen. But when you give ls command, again it will show you that xyz1 file has also been created. Now if you want to see the output, means whatever what you have written inside xyz1, then you can use cat command. Cat xyz1, when you give this command, it will show you all the file names that we have given. So this way, remember, keyboard is standard input device. Same way, monitor is standard output device. So if you don't specify the input device, then automatically operating system will take keyboard as input device. Same way, automatically it will take monitor as output device. Next is piping, pipe command. Actually, once we have used this pipe sign, you might remember this using cal command. When you use cal and just year name cal 2020, then it will show you all the months, calendar of the entire 2020. But if you want to see this page wise, then you can give cal 2020 pipe and then more command. So it will show you details page wise. So the purpose of pipe sign is to combine two commands. Remember, the purpose of pipe sign is to combine two commands. So it sends the output of one command as input for another command. Let's see this example. ls pipe wc minus l. Clear. ls pipe sign wc minus l. See, normally if you give just ls command, then it shows a list of files and directories on screen. But instead of that, if you give ls pipe wc minus l, then the output of ls command, it will send to wc minus l. And because minus l is given with wc, it will find out number of lines from the output. It means from the ls command's output. Here it gives 8. It means total 8 files and directories are there in current directory. So this way we can find out number of files and directories in current directory. So pipe sign can be used to combine two commands. Now next is filters. We have to see filter commands. The filter commands that we have to use are head, tail, cut, paste, sort and unique. All these are known as filter commands. It is because it shows the required output from the file. So actually for that we have to create a file, and then we can acquire results from the file. So let's see the file. First of all, remember you have to create such type of file. Here the name of file is address.txt. This file already we have created, that is in our home directory. So let's come out of Surendranagar, Gujarat and India directory. cd double dot cd double dot cd double dot thrice. If it doesn't work, then you can give this way also. ls. See here, address.txt file is there. Let's copy this file into our snr directory. So cp address.txt file. Where to copy? Dot means from current directory to India. You can see here India directory is there, /Gujarat/snr. If it doesn't show any error message, then file has been copied. So now again let's go to India directory. cd India /Gujarat/snr. Clear. When you give ls command, it will show you address.txt file. Now it is available here. So you can use cat address.txt to view file contents. It will show you the entire contents. Here you can see the details regarding various people are stored here. 20013, same way numbers are given. and then name, address, city, and then at last pin code number. So such detail is stored in this file. But there is a requirement when we don't need the entire detail. Instead of that, we need few details. Say for example, only names of the persons. So for that we have to use various filter commands. So instead of displaying all the details, if you want to display few records, then also you can use filter commands. Say for example, the first filter is head filter. The head filter is used to display the required number of lines at the beginning of the file based on the user's requirement. When used without any option, it displays first 10 lines. So let's use head filter. Head address.txt. So it will show you first 10 records. But actually there are few records in our file, so it shows all the records. If there are several records, then it will display only first 10. But instead of showing first 10, you can specify any number also here. So head -2. Let's see, head -2. Our file is address.txt. Then it will show you first 2 records only. Record of Sanjay and Drumil. By default it shows 10 records. Same way we can use tail filter. Tail address.txt. It shows last 10 records. Here also you can use option. For example, tail -3 address.txt. Then it will show you last 3 records. So this way head and tail filters work. You can also use plus sign with tail filter, remember. So tail +5 introduction.txt, instead of address, here introduction file is there, will display lines from 5th line onwards. Remember, lines from 5th line onwards. So this way we can use tail filter. Next is cut filter. Remember, with cut filter, either we can use -C option or we can use -D option. Either you can use -C or -D option. In -C, C means characters, and in -D, D means delimiter. Delimiter is a sign that is used to distinguish two fields. Here you can see in this file, let's get loaded first. What happened? In our file address.txt, here you can see to separate two fields we have given comma sign. So here this comma sign is known as delimiter sign. We have used comma as delimiter. So when you use -D option with cut filter, it means we have to specify that which sign we have used as delimiter. And if you use -C option, then you have to specify number of characters that that you want to display. So let's see the example. We have to use -C option first. So cut -C 1-15 address.txt. Let's write this command. Cut -C 1-15 address.txt. So from each and every line it will take 1 to 15 characters. So actually this command doesn't work properly. You can see here for first 3 records it shows properly, but after that it shows half information. So -C option works if you have stored detail in a proper format and not haphazardly directly. But here you can see just we have separated the details using comma and not given full spaces for each and every field. So let's see how -D option works here. When you are using -D option, remember you have to use -F option with it. So you can see here cut -D inside double inverted comma sign. It means which sign we have used for delimiter. When we have used comma for delimiter, we cannot use comma to store any other type of detail, and then we can write -F 1,2. 1,2 it means it will show first and second fields. So in this file, comma we are taking as delimiter. It means this number becomes first field for each and every row. Then name becomes second field, then father's name, and then surname becomes next field. So this way field wise we can display information. If we give -F 1,2, it means it should display first and second field. So let's see, cut -D inside double inverted comma sign -F 1,2 from which file? address.txt. Then you can see the output. First it shows numbers and then names. So this way we can display information. See, while storing data there is a mistake. You can see here after Drumil this comma sign is not given. Same way after Abdul, here also comma sign is not there. So let's correct these two mistakes. Actually VI command we have to study in the next chapter. But just now let's make correction. Drumil comma, same way here also comma. Now let's see the output again. Cat address.txt. This is the entire file. Now cut -D comma -F 1,2 address.txt. So now it will show you just names. So number and names. So either you can use -C or you can use -D option with cut command. Let's take another example. Cut -D comma -F 2,7 2,7 dash. It means it will display second field and then starting from 7 to all the fields. Let's see, cut -D comma -F 2,7 dash address.txt. So it will display output second field and then from 7 to all fields. Now instead of displaying output on screen, we can also transfer the output towards a file, and for that we have to use output redirection operator, that is greater than sign. So cut minus d comma minus f2 comma 7 dash address.txt greater than output underscore cut dot txt. Let's write this command: cut minus d comma minus f2 comma 7 dash address.txt, and then greater than sign means output redirection operator, and file name we have to give, that is output underscore cut dot txt. So instead of showing output on screen, it will redirect the output towards new file output cut dot txt. So now let's try let's type the output of output file ls. Next new file has been created, output underscore cut dot txt. So cat output underscore cut dot txt, then it will show you the output. Now next is join paste command, and paste command is used to join two files. So we have to create two different files using output redirection operator. Cut minus d comma minus f1 dash 4 part1 dot txt, and then minus f5 dash 8, that is inside part2 dot txt. 1 dash 4 and 5 dash 8. Let's write both these commands: cut minus d comma minus f 1 dash 4 means first to 4 fields from address.txt to part1.txt. It will not show you output. Again, cut minus d comma minus f 5 dash 8 address.txt to part2.txt. So two files we have created. When you give ls command, it will show you two files, part1 and part2. Now simply we can use paste command. Paste part1.txt part2.txt. So it will join the contents of two files record wise, record by record. So remember, head, tail, cut and paste, these four filters we have seen. Now next is sort filter. Sort means to arrange records, and remember, it reorders the lines based on ASCII sequence, ASCII technique, ASCII characters. So we can use sort command like this: sort address.txt. But when you give this command, the output will be similar to the address.txt file. It is because we have stored data in the sequence only. You can see here number wise we have stored the data. But if you want to display this information in reverse order, then you can use sort minus r option. So with sort command you have to use minus r and then address.txt. So it will show you all the records in reverse order. But this records has been ordered in the first field only. First field wise it arranges the records. But suppose we need to arrange records in the ascending order of second field, means name wise. So for that we can use cut command to cut the information. So cut minus D inside double inverted comma comma minus F 2 means second field only, from which file address.txt. If you just give this command, then it will show you the detail on screen, and that is also as it is, it will show you. Now if you press up arrow, then it will display the command again. Now I am giving pipe sign to combine these two commands and then sort. So here the output of cut command, it will send to sort command, and sort command will arrange all the names in ascending order. So Abdul, Harshit, Abdul, Drumil, Harshit, all these are arranged alphabetical order wise. You can also use -R option with this. So when you give this command, it will arrange in reverse order, Z to A. So that is sort filter. Then the next filter is TR filter. TR means translate actually. Remember, the full form of TR is translate. Actually, this command does some magical work. Cat address.txt pipe tr minus s inside single quote square bracket comma, again inside single quote square bracket space. It means it converts comma into space. So it replaces, actually where we have written comma, it replaces with space bar. Let's type the address.txt file first. So cat address.txt. Now we will use TR filter. So for that, see cat address.txt, and then using pipe sign we have to transfer the output towards TR. So cat address.txt pipe tr minus s. Minus s option is compulsory here. Inside single inverted comma, inside square bracket comma, it means whatever delimiter sign we have used, that we are giving. Again inside single inverted comma square bracket space. So wherever we have written comma sign, it will replace with space bar. Another example, let's see. Cat address.txt output. Now let's convert all the characters into capital using TR filter. So cat address.txt space pipe tr minus s inside single inverted comma square bracket a dash z square bracket over single inverted comma over, again single quote square bracket capital A to Z square bracket over single quote over. Now you can see the magic. All these small letter characters gets converted into capital. So this way TR filter works. Next is grep command. So this grep command we will take in next lecture. Today we will give up to this. Thank you.